welcome Stephen, founder of Speck Designs, a full-service website design and marketing agency in Hastings, Michigan. They help service-based businesses across the U.S. grow with strong websites, branding, and online visibility. Stephen plays guitar and leads a men's group at Ada Bible Church, and he believes offering free advice and recording tutorials to business owners, even if they're not clients. Let's give a warm welcome to Stephen.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. All right, so we're just going to dig right into it. On the 14th, so what? We have like a week and a half, just under. It will be 19 years, our anniversary, so that's exciting for us. 15-year-old daughter Chloe, 12-year-old son Silas. This was us just sledding in our backyard this last winter. And those are my two labs on the top right. They're my buds that I would take them anywhere I can. I've talked about it before, but never in detail. So mission trips. At 18, I gave my life to Christ, and I just felt called to serve his kingdom. And so I went to Thailand, Vietnam, Venezuela, the Philippines, and China in 2005 and 2006. So the top left picture is in the Cu Chi tunnels in Vietnam. Like, that was just amazing to see that. They pretty much lived underground, and I barely fit, as you can see. So I could only imagine what they were going through. The top is in Venezuela. It was after a missions conference, so we were just hanging out, just having fun, singing songs in English and Spanish, and just having a good time. The two on the right are both from the Philippines. So that trip has a special meaning to my heart because that was where I met my wife as well. I'm from Minnesota. She was here in Hastings, Michigan, so we met with the Hastings Baptist Church, and she is the one that's on the opposite side of me in that photo. So that's when we were just little babies at like 19 and 20-year-olds. And the bottom photo is me on the basketball team there. So I was able to dunk, but only for that trip and like maybe a month afterwards, and then I can't dunk anymore. So with trips, I enjoyed taking on their like culture. And one of the things I tried to do at every trip was eat the craziest thing that I could find there. And one of the things I want to highlight is balut. So in the Philippines, if you don't know what this is, it's a baby duck. And so you'd have to crack the egg, you drink the liquid inside, and then you'd eat the duck. And it has a beak, it has feathers. So I did I did 4 duck shots in a row because different kids would come up before they told me that's not good for me, so I had to stop. But I thought it was awesome. No, but it was for the laughter, for this crazy American, what is he doing type of thing. So, switching gears now with Speck Designs, we help service-based businesses get found on Google without paying for ads. We do that by mainly focusing on their website and their Google business profile. I don't want to get too technical and confusing or anything, but I do want to highlight these 3 things because you might hear the words or the like SEO, that's probably more of the well-known, but now it's becoming SEO is dead. You got to focus on AEO or GEO. So I wanted to give my side of this in clarification because I don't feel like one is replacing the other. It's just morphing with AI. So briefly, SEO, that's the keywords you're using. It's been around since websites have, the keywords that help you rank on Google. AEO is if you do a Google search now, Google has also put in AI in there. So the top answer is AI overviews. Then you get the sponsored ads, the people that are doing Google ads. Then you get the maps, and then you get your actual website organic search from SEO. So SEO is like the 4th thing down the line now, where AI is the top. So that's the only difference there. It's just the AI overview that goes on the top. GEO is specifically if you're using an AI search. ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude. If you're using one of those programs, that is GEO. Overall, the way you build your site, I say needs to incorporate all of these. The frequently asked questions, I'll dig into a little bit more. You still need keywords to rank. So instead of one replacing the other, you need to build your site for all of these nowadays. And how to do that is there's 3 musts that I wanted to talk about. I mean, there's 20 plus things, but the 3 main things to focus on are your service pages, having their own designated page, as well as location. So if you just have one service page, and then it says we do service A with a paragraph, service B with a paragraph, service C with a paragraph, Google's going to see that and say they don't know what they do. They're not an expert in anything. They're just kind of jumbled with all of these services. Versus if you have a service page that says who you are, what you do, who you help, and some frequently asked questions, then you become the expert. You become people that Google trusts, and they recommend you, and that's how you get found on all three of those, SEO, AEO, and GEO, is by becoming the expert that Google recommends. So with that, frequently asked questions, you need to have those on all of your pages, all your main key pages, all the service pages, home page, even about page possibly, depending on what your business is. And they need to be different. They need to relate with the actual service that's on that page. And then there's only one frequently asked question per page. If you have multiple, that also gets red flagged by Google. So you need to have one FAQ per page. And then consistency between your website and your Google Business Profile, or GBP. I'm going to dig into that a little bit more here with an example of a plumbing company we're working with. We do have a service if people can't, budget-wise, can't afford like a full website redesign where we focus specifically on your Google Business Profile. We handle everything for you. It's called Get Real Leads, and that is what we're currently doing with this plumbing company. Their website is in the works. We're going to be starting to work on it hopefully in the next few months. We got the verbal commitment to do it. We're just waiting on the funds. And why that is important is we can see here right now their current website is about Grand Rapids because they just moved into Hastings. And so all their service pages or all their services are on one page, like I said, you don't want to do. So their website is not being found, but we're only being ranking for their Google Business Profile. So it still is helping them, but when we get their website and their GBP to both say the same thing, it's just going to up their percentages that much more. So for water softener installation, it's up 384% in 2 months that we've been doing this for them. And for plumber, which is a larger, more vague keyword, so it's harder to rank for, they're up still 61% by only doing their Google Business Profile. So it is important, and we are being found in AI for plumber, which is awesome. So there's still work to be done, but once again, it's only the Google Business Profile. Their website is still a key aspect in getting them ranking higher. So how can you help Speck Designs? What questions should you look for when talking with business owners or other individuals? You don't have to do these 4 questions specifically. They're just hopefully trying to get you in the mindset of what you should be asking, and that's how are you receiving leads currently, and does your website help your business? These two kind of go hand in hand. Like, is your website actually helping your business? Are you getting phone calls? Are you getting leads coming in? And if you're not, that's a great segue to lead them towards Speck Designs, where I can look at their stuff, give them some pointers, and like I said, I would, with Creighton, what he was reading is I would love to just give them the advice. This is what I recommend. If they want to implement it themselves, they can go for that, but I know they have a lot of time that they need to spend on their business, so we can also implement it for them. And how often are you updating their Google Business Profile? This should be done weekly, at the very least monthly. With new photos, videos, getting the reviews, answering the reviews, and they have something called posts or updates, which is just like social media, where you would create a post about your service, your product, and you can link it to your website. You can link it to like a lead magnet page where you're trying to collect their information, or even Facebook in different areas. So we need to be updating those. And then, are you paying for ads? Google ads they can be great. They can be pricey though on the same front. And once you're done paying for ads, or once you stop them, you are invisible. What we like to focus on, we do offer Google ads if you're interested, but what we like to focus on is the organic. So that's creating blogs, making sure your content is correct, like I talked about on those 3 things. And that way your website will be found in searches and be found on searches. Blogs can stay active for years if done right and maintained. Where where ads, if you're paying and then you stop, you're done. You're invisible, like I said. So those are some questions that you can be talking to business owners. Just try to get an idea about their business, if they're being found, and if not, that's where I would love to have a conversation with them. So I know that was quick in a nutshell. These are our other services that we offer. We do printing as well, graphic design printing, apparel, and all the things. Once we can get into a business, we can help them in a variety of aspects, but what we like to focus on and what I did today was specifically website design and marketing. And so Get Real Leads is our Google Business Profile system. If they don't have the budget for a full website and marketing redesign, redevelopment, that would be where I would start. It's $2.99 a month, and then we can get some more leads coming in to put towards their website and slowly get them to where they need to be. So that's what I have. Thank you.
Question for you, Steven.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever go back to the long hair? Gosh dang it.
No. So once I got married, the long hair was gone, and so was the beard. Every winter I would grow out a beard and go 6 months without shaving, but those are gone.
Bummer.